the world's best anglers meet for a high-stakes tournament. A challenge that takes all they've got, a contest that could change their lives. Sight, stealth, and speed. No slowing down, no guarantees. Competitors put it all on the line for a chance at $200,000. This is the 2005 Walmart Open.
That's what I'm talking about. Who's going down here? Damn, look at that bad boy. Oh, yeah. Holy cow.
There he is, folks, your champion. $500,000,
For 9 consecutive years, FLW Outdoors has called this tour stop home, as does Walmart, headquartered right up the road from Beaver Lake. Welcome to the Walmart Open, powered by Tyson. Hello, everybody. I'm Keith Leibowitz, along with Charlie Evans. And Charlie, not only is this the birthplace of the largest company in the world, but plenty of history on the side of Beaver Lake.
1967, the very first national competitive bass fishing tournament, the All-American, was held right here on Beaver Lake.
This is a sport where consistency pays off. We've got 4 anglers that have been very consistent, making their 2nd consecutive top 10, including Castrol Pro Darrell Robertson.
He's on a roll this year, much like he was back in 1999. He won the Ranger M1, $600,000 there, then followed up the same year with a victory in the FLW Tour Championship. There he won $250,000.
You mentioned those big bucks at stake here as well. First prize, $200,000, $100,000 for 2nd place. And a guy who's tasted that kind of dough here is in our top 10, Andre Moore.
He won here on Beaver Lake in 2002, Walmart Open champion. He's from the West Coast. Out there they fish a lot of deep, clear water lakes, light line, finesse fishing, small baits. That adapts well here to Beaver Lake, where we have deep, clear water, Ozark Mountain lakes.
And Andre Moore was all smiles this morning.
Nice long day with no wind. It's going to be fun.
A lot of fun, but a big challenge. 9 other anglers out there with them today, and here's how they all qualified after 2 days of competition. Those weights, though, are now zeroed. It's a whole new 2-day competition. And I'll tell you what, Charlie, a surprise at the top of this list is the rookie, Clifford Perch.
And what a difference a day makes. On day 1, he was 105th place with 4 fish that weighed a little over 8 pounds. Day 2, 19-pound, 8-ounce limit.
Yeah, I didn't do good first day, but I knew they were there, and luckily I caught them yesterday. Luckily it's a 2-day deal, so it worked out good. I had a good time.
A lot of guys had a good time, including Banana Boat Pro, Kevin Vida.
Made the top 10 in the championship last year, and I thought it was going to carry me through the start of this year, and it didn't happen that way, so it's really good. I mean, I'm really relaxed and ready to go fishing.
At 7 o'clock this morning, that's just what he did. 10 boats and 10 pros, including Jeremiah Kindy.
It's all about business now. It's time to get them.
And off they went. Charlie, what are they facing on this lake?
The water in Beaver Lake is gin clear. More and more bass are moving up on the bed within sight. They'll be sight fishing, looking at the fish that they target to catch and win $200,000.
200 pros and 200 co-anglers began this tournament 2 days ago. After yesterday, the top 10 in each category advanced. The co-angler competition ends today. We'll crown a $40,000 champion. The pros have today and tomorrow to win $200,000. As if they needed more motivation, this event is powered by Tyson, which tagged 6 bass, one of which is worth $200,000 to the pro or co-angler who catches it. The other 5 are worth $5,000 each.
You know, this is exciting for us, and for us to be able to give away $200,000 to an angler or a co-angler is just huge. And you know, it's exciting. Everybody wants this to happen. You know, we all want to be at the weigh-in when we see that bass and the smile on the face of the person that catches it.
Arkansas is home to the Ozark Mountains. Beaver Lake is in the northwest corner of the state. Over 70 miles long, it covers more than 28,000 acres. The anglers launched from Prairie Creek Marina in Rogers and raced to their sites. Cody Bird has made the top 10 here twice before, and he was barely out of the marina. And Charlie, he started landing them quickly.
His experience on Beaver Lake helped a lot. He had a keeper in the boat in a little over 10 minutes after he started, and then added 2 more in less than an hour.
And how about his co-angler as well, Mary Parnell? She's the only woman in the top 10, her 4th FLW top 10, and she was on him too.
She loves Beaver Lake. She's keeping right up with Cody. She's the world record holder for meanmouth bass here on Beaver Lake.
Fishing less than 2 hours, it's been a very good day already for Cody Bird and for Mary Parnell. And here's another catch for Cody.
This will be number 4, again using that shaky head worm, light line, small round head, a little finesse worm on the end of it, giving a lot of action down there, and those bass can't stand it. They jump all over it.
Nice net job by Mary.
Well, not near as big as he thought, though, is he? I got him.
Hey, on 6-pound fish.
Pretty fish right there.
It is a pretty fish, but today bigger is better. Lowry's pro Jason Kilpatrick fishing in the midsection of the lake with his co-angler Rob Newell. He's already got one in the boat.
Just like that. I never felt that fish bite it.
That's not unusual here on Beaver Lake, fishing light line, finesse base down in deep, clear water. The bass literally sneaks up behind it, sucks it in. All of a sudden you go weightless. You don't feel anything at all. Then you pull back, he's there. You got to set the hook right there.
Just cannot feel him bite.
Second consecutive top 10 for Jason Kilpatrick.
Here's Darryl Robertson again. He goes to an area, makes the 3 or 4 casts. If he doesn't get bit, fires that engine, heads to the next spot.
Now on to former Beaver Lake champion Andre Moore with his co-angler Derek Jones, and Andre's got one.
Man, with the look pin of that bow, look, and it is a good one. This is a monster for Beaver Lake, and he's got him in the net.
Sweet pea. Yes.
Good size fish, good start for Andre Moore.
All right.
Good, solid 3.5-pound fish. Again, sets the hook really good and don't waste any time at all in moving that fish in the net.
It's got to take a strong fish to pull on Andre Moore because he is a big guy. That fish is going to go into the live well. Andre Moore, a major threat to win here for the second time. The best of the best facing off here on Beaver Lake. Come on back with us for more on Walmart FLW Outdoors.
Hello, my name is Erwin Jacobs, and I'm the chairman and founder of the world's premier and largest professional fishing tournament organization, Walmart FLW Outdoors. This year is a special time in our history, celebrating the 10th anniversary of our professional tournament circuit. Today, Walmart FLW Outdoors conducts 214 professional fishing tournaments throughout the United States, offering over 75,000 angler slots with $30 million in cash prize money at stake. We've grown and branched out to the requests and demands of not only the professional bass angler, but also this year, Walmart FLW Outdoors will conduct more events with the largest cash prizes ever. We are the only professional fishing tournament organization that offers 4 distinctly different fishing species competitions, including bass, walleye, kingfish, and redfish. From here on in, every week throughout 2005, Walmart FLW Outdoors will be broadcasting a 1-hour show on tournaments taking place throughout the United States, exclusively on this cable network, FSN. Since we started broadcasting on FSN in 2005, you, our television audience, have rewarded us with record viewing for our weekly shows. I want to take this opportunity to personally say thank you to each and every one of you who has helped us achieve record television ratings for our tournament broadcasts. Most importantly, we want to make every effort we can in doing everything possible to entertain you, your families, and friends with our Walmart FLW Outdoor television shows. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Erwin Jacobs. Walmart FLW Outdoors from Beaver Lake is brought to you by Walmart. Always low prices, always. Tyson, powered by Tyson. Pedigree, Dogs Rule. U.S. Bank, home of the 5-star service guarantee. Ozark Trail, proud sponsor of FLW Outdoors. And Fujifilm, get the picture. Beautiful Beaver Lake. Day 3 of fishing is underway here at the Walmart Open. Here's Jeremiah Kindy making his second top 10 appearance in a row, and he's probably teaching his co-angler a thing or two because Jeremiah grew up just down the road. Making his second consecutive top 10 appearance from Benton, Arkansas, Jeremiah Kindy.
We're gonna get him.
have this opportunity again, it's words don't describe it. I mean, I'm absolutely, I don't know really what to say. It's just amazing. I've always thought it could be my life. I always knew it would be my life. Growing up, that's just what I always wanted to be. I didn't want to be a doctor or a lawyer or any of that. I just wanted to fish for a living. I'm very emotional when it comes to fishing. The ups and downs in this sport will absolutely crush you.
All right, get out.
Or make you feel like you're on the top of the world. It's gonna be real exciting.
I'm feeling awesome.
I feel wonderful. Absolutely a dream come true. 2 in a row and the second one being in Arkansas. You couldn't ask for anything more.
I've been saving this spot right here. That's number 5, boys. Look at that butterball. That fish right there could be worth about $200,000.
First day I drew boat number 111, 1.1. I did that. I drew a partner the second day. Name was Joe. That's my dad's name. And it just all feels right.
No, I really do like Beaver. I love it. Beaver is my favorite lake.
I grew up fishing this type of water, and where I made the cut last time, I just had one little area of fish, and I caught them all. And
that's a limit.
I didn't have no more, but this, I've got a pattern going. And
look at all them fish on that graph. They are piled up. Most people don't like fishing in the wind. Everybody wants it to be slick. I don't. I want to chop on the water.
I can fish from one end of the lake to the other, and I'm ready to go.
I've got like 60 GPS points on my GPS where I've caught them in the last 2 weeks.
I'm gonna get to go fish against 10 guys for $200,000 on a lake I'm very comfortable on. What else can you ask for?
Yeah, he could ask to catch the most weight of the 10 guys. Oh, he's got one on here.
Got a quality fish on. Again, Jeremiah knows where to go looking for spawning bass on Beaver Lake. He's got a lot of experience here.
And came up through the BFL ranks, then through the Everstart ranks, now fishing FLW. He's got a nice fish in the boat there. Working an area further up the river, Alton Jones. And when it comes to sight fishing, there are a few better on tour.
The thing I like about sight fishing is it's almost like a cross between fishing and hunting, because you can see the fish and the fish can see you, or you're trying to make it where he's less aware of your presence. I mean, it takes some stealth, it takes patience. You got to wait for just the right shot, just like in hunting. Most hunters I know, especially bow hunters, like sight fishing.
Alton Jones, one of the best in the world. Castro Pro Darrell Robertson and his co-angler Jeff Baffer are also sight fishing. Charlie, this is a good opportunity to talk about the techniques of sight fishing.
With the clear water on Beaver Lake, the bass on the beds are really pretty easy to spot, especially if you've got a great pair of polarized sunglasses. The bass anglers can see them from the boats up there, but finding one is just part of the problem. Determine whether or not he'll bite, and then making the proper presentation from the right angle, getting that bait right down in the center of the bed, giving it just the right action. If you're lucky, you'll get him to bite.
And when you do it right, Charlie, you catch one.
Darrell Robertson with a lightning fast hook set once that bass sucked that bait in.
What a net job, huh? What a net job. Is he in the mouth?
Yeah, sure is.
Beautiful fish.
He's got to make sure it's hooked inside the mouth to be a legal fish.
Over to Clifford Perch and his co-angler Jeff Turner. They're in an area called Van Hollow.
He's got one spotted on the bed in this tree.
There it is. Get out of that tree. Oh my God, all over that tree.
Flat line and trees don't mix very well at all. He got him in the boat though.
Nice effort. From the cap cam, you can really see how dense that area is, and look at Clifford Perch. Nice job of maneuvering and landing that fish. Now is his chance to prove his big day yesterday was not a fluke.
I'm Cliff Perch. Come on back and see me fishing for $200,000 at the Walmart Open at Beaver Lake.
Welcome back to the Walmart Open on the beautiful clear waters of Beaver Lake in Rogers, Arkansas. Banana Boat Pro Kevin Vida enjoying himself out there.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, nice set. You know, he's giving his co-angler Robert Blosser plenty of warning to get ready with the net here.
Absolutely. He's sitting there watching that bass in this clear water. He's placed the bait exactly on the bed where he wants it. looking through the cap count here. He's sitting there watching that bait. He's watching the bass, and when the two of them come together, the fish sucks in the bait. He can see that happen. He sets the hook.
Get on! Let's go get another one. Can't believe he was still there. Unbelievable. I hope he has a new fish. That gives me hope.
Hope for Banana Boat Pro Kevin Vida. Back over to Daryl Robertson. This is his second top 10 in a row, but he's never won a regular season FLW tournament.
The man who has won over $1 million in prize money on the FLW Tour from Jay, Oklahoma, Daryl Robertson.
Well, I've usually had fairly decent luck on this lake, and this is probably one of the best sight fishing lakes in the country. I'm not really a real good sight fisherman. Hey, I'm probably a better junk fisherman.
Ready to fish.
I fished with a co-angler one day, and he said, you're going kind of fast, aren't you? And I said, well, I think I'm the second highest money winner FLW's got. You know, when that changes, I'll slow down.
Patience, and you'll get him.
Ranger M1, man, that's a great payday. I won $600,000, and I won the FLW championship, and it paid $250,000 on that. If I'd had all the sponsors, I could have won $1 million. And the church was having we had a building fund going on. We was building a gymnasium, and a lot of that money went to that. But I had a lot left over. We didn't use all of it, so I didn't have to worry about a lot of stuff for a year or two there. But if I can win this tournament here, this will be one of my best years since 1999. Last year I sold all my cows and I bought back a bunch of heifers. Well, I haven't had a payday since last year, so this will be a great payday for my farm.
He's been moving fast all morning, 2 in the boat already.
Yeah, get the net.
And here's another one.
He's got one hooked up here, looking through the snorkel cam, but I can see a lot of bait on the outside of the mouth here. Hope it's hooked up good.
Go. Shoot. No, Dad, come it. He was looking at it.
It was foul hooked on the outside of the mouth. He's got to release it back. That hurts. They've got to be hooked inside the mouth to count. Can't have snagged them.
Find another one.
Tournament rules call for sight bass to be hooked inside the mouth, so the angler must watch real carefully, make sure he sucks it in so the hook's on the inside.
This lake can be tricky for some, but for others, rewarding. Charlie, arguably the biggest surprise of this tournament has to be the performance of rookie Clifford Perch. In only his 4th FLW tournament, he is tasting a top 10.
Qualified through the Western Division of the EverStart Series to get here. That huge stringer he caught has got him in great shape, and he's got a great start this morning.
And right now, Clifford Perch is looking for his second fish of the day, making a long cast right up to the dock, and he's hooked up.
Stay on this time, baby.
All right, into the boat with a good solid keeper here for Cliff. Nice largemouth caught on that jig.
My little jerky jig.
And hooked deep down inside the mouth this time. Good fish.
Sight fishing means hunting for the fish, and Andre Moore is on the prowl, trying to do what he did in 2002, win the Walmart Open.
I'm Andre Moore. Everybody, don't change that dial. I'm going to try and win another $200,000 at Beaver Lake.
In the clear waters of Beaver Lake, the big fish are spawning, and above them, the world's best bass anglers are tracking them down. They're finding them on their beds. Anglers like Andre Moore. His win here in 2002 is today's Castrol Flashback.
Beaver Lake was only his 5th FLW Tour event. A little unsure of himself coming in, but he fought hard, squeaked into the top 10. He was 6th place after day 3 and only took the lead on the final day. With that $210,000, he started his own bait company, changed his life.
That bait company? Reaction Innovations, the lures, the Smalley Beaver, and the Flirt Worm. He'd love a repeat of 2002.
One drag's too loose.
He stops right in the middle to tighten his drag. Again, using light line to make sure he doesn't break his line, but got to tighten it up.
Appreciate it. That's a nice one. All right.
While most of the anglers are in the northern section of Beaver Lake, Alton Jones down south has found himself a nice spot.
Got him. Get the net. Okay, there we go. There's a good keeper fish.
Look at it again, Charlie.
You can Spotted him on the bed. Great lure presentation. Again, instant reaction when he sucks it in.
Patience. Patience is the key in sight fishing.
It sure works for Alton Jones. Patience and the right lure, as Chad Grigsby shows us in today's Fishing 101, presented by Field & Stream.
This week on Beaver Lake, the fish are just moving up off the deep water to spawn. And I'm gonna show you 3 ways that I like to catch spawning fish on Beaver Lake. First one, it's called a drop shot rig. It originated out west. And I like to use a real short leader on this when the fish are on the beds. I have a red hook on there and just a little finesse worm. This seemed to work on the aggressive fish that were really active and really guarding the bed. If that didn't work, I would throw a tube. And this works really well when the beds are deep. If there's wind blowing like it is today, you can get this down there and you can actually see the bait in 9 or 10 foot of water where a lot of these fish are spawning. And if this wouldn't work, I would use, this is called a shaky head. It's just a little finesse worm. It has a real light sinker, you know, it's a ball head, and you just rig it weedless. It's a great way to catch smallmouth spots or largemouth. Hopefully, these 3 ways will help you catch more sight fish next time out on the water.
Thank you, Chad Grigsby. Lowry's pro Jason Kilpatrick certainly knows a few tricks. And Charlie, it's interesting as we see him hook up here. He said to us that he's not necessarily a good sight fisherman.
He's more comfortable with that big flipping stick in his hand, power fishing, but he is getting this finesse fishing down. This makes 2 years in a row he's made the top 10 on Beaver Lake. So he's learning how to use this light line spinning reels.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Nice effort by Jason Kilpatrick. He's looking for the big payday. Jeremiah Kidney's one angler who's very familiar with the waters here, but he's off to a slow start, but not his co-angler. Frank Meyer has got one on, Charlie.
Frank's a great co-angler, learned from one of the greatest anglers in the world. Toshinari Namiki is his practice partner. Frank's picking up a lot of tips from him.
And Toshinari Namiki won our last event on the Washita River. He won $100,000. Daryl Robertson is set up right next to a great-looking log.
Go, 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 go. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Oh, and he has got one on here.
If Jeff, his partner, could just get it into the net. This fish is not ready yet with that light line.
No, it doesn't want to cooperate.
He just reached up and sucked it in for free.
No foul hook here. Daryl Robertson gets to keep it.
Daryl fishing with that rod in his right hand, sets the hook quick, and then reels with his left hand. Great technique, works for him.
Took him a while to get that fish into the net. They finally landed it. Daryl Robertson has his 3rd fish as it goes into the live well. It is a sight fisherman's paradise here on Beaver Lake today. They can clearly see the bedding bass. Much more action ahead, and the Snickers Big Bass Award when we come back.
Visit FLWOutdoors.com to play the Chevy Fantasy Fishing Challenge for a chance to win $1 million and a guaranteed chance to win a Ranger Z-Series boat and other great prizes. Woohoo! FLW Outdoors. It's my game. Make it yours.
Welcome back to the Walmart Open. This tournament begins and ends in Rogers, Arkansas. And FLW Tour pro Carl Sweebeck gave us a little look around.
I'm Carl Sweebeck, and I came here to Rogers to fish the Beaver Lake, and I just fell in love with the area. I'm going to spend a little bit of time today showing you a little bit about Rogers, and I tell you, we're going to have a good time. One of the best things about Beaver Lake is Rose's chocolate pie right here at Prairie Creek. You can feed the fish. Is there any bass in there? Look at there. There's some big carp. I'm looking for the chocolate pie. All right, wonderful.
Everybody come out and enjoy it.
Let's just take a walk downtown. Really a neat place with Walmart and Tyson and all the different big industry. You still have the hello.
Days is really a part of the history of Rogers. We've been here since 1958. These are posters from the Christmas story. It brought Red Ryder back. Have some fun.
Oh, love that. My dad worked there.
Always wear your eye protection. Pretty close. I didn't catch any fish, but I at least hit the bullseye. Hello. Gotta get a cowboy hat. It'd be perfect in my Ranger boat. Cowboy hat makes me look a lot taller. I feel like Forrest already. Forrest Wood is my hero. Ranger boats. built one legend at a time.
It's the largest battle between the North and South, Pete Ridge National Military Park. This is the battlefield itself.
I'll switch hats with you. You can be a bass fisherman for a second if you'd like.
Do that, sure.
I call him, do I have it on right?
Well, you got to put the strap in the back.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Here we go.
Do you know where I can go find a Pig Suey hat?
Go to Walmart and Rogers.
You're gonna live in Northwest Arkansas, you better be able to call the hogs.
Touchdown, Arkansas.
So I bet she knows how to call the hogs, doesn't she?
Not yet, but her brother does.
I finally found that magical hat. Just what I needed. Pig Suey, on the wheeler we go.
Oh, Carl's just one of the best. Definitely a unique place. Hey, here's Cody Bird and his co-angler Mary Parnell. And look at, on the move, Mary brings one in.
Cody didn't even know she was back there. He's just looking down the bank looking for bed and bass, and she pulls one in. She's tickled to death about it.
Mary is the only woman in the finals, but she's not the only woman stealing the headlines. Our Snickers Big Bass Award goes to Judy Israel.
With this 5-pound, 13-ounce hog she caught on day one. Judy, a former FLW co-angler champion, finished 23rd in this event.
Kellogg's pro Alvin Shaw has 7 top 10s to his credit. A soft-spoken guy, but a very serious competitor.
Making his second consecutive top 10. Let's hear it for Alvin Shaw from Kellogg.
I'm just an easygoing guy. You know, I try to, think about other people and just be considerate at all times. My goal when I first started fishing was just to be able to compete against these guys, and now I feel like I can. I told the Garmin guy that I needed to punch in about 30 beds in my GPS for some sort of sight fishing today. Fishing are moving up. Those guys are fishing deep. They may be struggling today. Like golf, for instance, playing the course. I'm just fishing the fish, and it's me against them. Sort of like playing billiards or pool or something. You need that pressure sort of to get you to focus. These are all decoys. This sport's a lot about confidence, and I had 2 real bad tournaments, Okeechobee and Toho. I finished 150, 158, and that just done something to me. It just made me just start bearing down and really trying to focus. Yeah, I think I got a better shot here than I did watch call. You can't hold back in this. Just to get your adrenaline going. It's just amazing. And if it pans out, I can really catch the fish, and I think this could be it. That's my goal this year, to win one.
This lake has given him trouble in the past. Last year he finished 124th, but now he's in the top 10.
And unlike the other anglers, he's flipping buckbrush up there in more colored water with a jig, and he's got a good one hooked up here.
All right. Attaboy.
Co-angler Mike Hawks helping with the net. Alvin has got a lot of great catches under his belt. An athlete who has made it to the championship almost every year he's been on tour.
Charlie, unlike the previous bodies of water that we visited this year, Beaver Lake is different. It's clear, which allows our anglers to do a lot of sight fishing.
Especially this time of year when the dogwoods are in bloom, the red buds are out. That means the fish are getting ready to move up on the spawn, to get on the beds. More and more of them are moving up all the time. The anglers can see them, but the question is, can they make them bite and get them in the boat?
Now this is a picture of frustration. Darryl Robertson can see the fish he wants. He just can't get it in the boat.
It's a quality fish. He throws this bubblegum lizard down on the bed. That way he can see the lizard real good. The first time he had a shot at it, he lost it. Second time around, the fish grabs the lizard. He pulled it out before it had it in his mouth good. Here's number 3. He lost him again. Same fish.
Got to be patient here if you want to be successful on this tour. And Darryl Robertson has been patient. He's got the same fish on again.
Maybe 4th time will be charmed for him. He's finally got it into the net.
Let's get out of here.
You had enough this place?
Yeah. Let's just make sure it's in the mouth. It's in the mouth. All right.
Hey, congratulations. It was worth it. Good sized fish in the boat. Hey, while Darryl Robertson spent an hour and a half on that fish, other anglers kept moving. We'll catch up with them when we come back. Nestled in the Ozark Mountains of Arkansas, the waters of Beaver Lake are challenging and rewarding the finalists in the Walmart Open. Over now to Kevin Vida fishing out of the banana boat.
Oh, got him. Good one.
All right. He's got him hooked up here. Good, solid fish, and doesn't take any time at all getting him in the boat.
In the mouth.
That's a chunk. He ain't great, but he's a chunk.
Hey, with $200,000 on the line, every keeper is a good fish. And it looks like patience is still paying off for Alton Jones.
The fish is hooked up in a tree branch there.
I got him.
Got to get to him quick.
It's all right. I'm gonna have to turn him loose. He's hooked outside the mouth. Go ahead and pick him up. Go ahead and get him in here. I say he snapped it. Go ahead and pull him in. Let me show the. Let me see. Maybe he's in the mouth. Let's see. Nope. He's outside. I see. There's a rule that says you have to hook him inside the mouth, and he flared the gills and attacked it. But when he got it with the hook out. So he's hooked around about, but not in it. So this fish, I'm gonna measure him, see if he's a keeper.
You're gonna measure him. If he's a keeper, he may very well put him back in and then go back and try to catch him again.
Like Daryl Robertson did, only Daryl took 4 shots at it. Speaking of Daryl Robertson, he's back at it again, and he's on another one.
Didn't take an hour this time to get this one to bite. Good quality fish. Got to get him in the boat. Wow, what a view from the bottom. His partner's working on it. Get it, Jeff.
Jeff back gets it. A backhand over the head handoff. Very nice.
Ooh, thank you, Lord. How about that?
And he's hooked in the mouth.
In the mouth.
All right, good fish.
It is a good fish. It goes into the live well, and we go over to Clifford Perch, who's literally stalking his fish. This rookie has the instincts of a hunter.
From Payson, Arizona, making his first FLW top 10, it's Clifford Perch.
Oh, it'd be great to win. I don't think there's any seasonal tournaments that pay better than the Walmart Open, so. $200,000 would come in real handy. I got a little girl, 2.5 years old, and we just got finished building the house, and I wouldn't recommend that to anybody, especially while your wife's pregnant and you're doing your first year on a big tour like this. And it's a new step out here, and it's a big step because there's just a lot of different things you got to learn, and if I could catch a few more bass here, sure help out. You know, it's fishing, so anything can happen. I think I can go out there and catch him.
He's going all out for this one, Charlie. He's got his sights set, and he has landed one.
Hooked up here again. The boat position is critical. The presentation of the lure, the angle that you present it, determine where that fish will bite or not. You did a great job there of lining up on that fish.
I said bass like that are wearing me out.
But they're worth the effort. Those bass could be worth $200,000. Beaver Lake is testing all the anglers today. We'll see who passed the test when we go to the weigh-in. Coming up next on Walmart FLW Outdoors.
Yeah, it's bass crazy.
Because the weather's great, people love it, and when you get one on the end of your line, there's no other feeling like it.
I'm the outdoors editor of the Morning News in Northwest Arkansas. I'd say if Detroit's hockey town, Rogers is fishing town.
Larry Nixon from Beaver Lake, Arkansas.
The lake is a gorgeous place to fish, and it's so accessible. You could pull your boat to work in the morning and then be fishing 10 minutes after you clock out.
It's a family tradition in Northwest Arkansas, and without it, what have you got left?
There's a bass boat in about every other driveway.
Why is bass fishing so big? Because they're big fish, they have a big mouth. It's great, and they're delicious with hush puppies. No, catch and release.
It's fishing crazy.
Andre Moore hoping he can put one last Ozark mountain bass into his boat today. Oh, he's set up and he's on one.
Looks like a good solid fish. Yes, it is.
Stay on, buddy.
With his flat line, he cannot afford to try to horse this fish around. He's got to finesse him into the net.
That's what I'm talking about. Go!
One more time.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
He's got him.
Good job. Yes.
A beautiful smallmouth bass. Good hook set. Again, playing that fish. Can't afford to lose this one. This is a good fish. And a great look from the snorkel cam, that smallmouth battling him into the net.
Whew. Well, now I got a call.
He says that like it's a bad thing, but he's not fooling anyone. He's very happy to have his limit. Alton Jones is on his limit fish here. If he can get it into the boat, Charlie.
Never spends more than 10 minutes on any one bed fish. That's his rule for this event.
Good in the mouth. Well, she's just on a deep bed. And that bluegill colored yum tube finally is what did the trick on it. Oh man, well that's 5. Now I got to work on culling those little spots. That fish right there will give me a limit and it'll keep me in the hunt.
A lot of lake catches today, but so far not for Jeremiah Kindy, even though this lake is practically his home turf. Oh, he's got one spotted here, though.
Good fish.
Oh, man, he come off. He come off. Boy, it just breaks your heart when you can't catch him.
That is a fumble at halftime there. And the other teams are definitely scoring. Here's Cody Bird.
Thank you. He may be from Texas, but he loves Arkansas and Beaver Lake. Yeah. This is his 3rd top 10. He's got a good fish working here. Back reeling on this fish so that it doesn't lunge, break his line, or pull off.
Come here.
Actually reeling backwards and finessing this fish. Wait until he gets ready to get him into the boat.
Get him right. Thank you. It's a main mouth. Good one.
Good teamwork there.
Lord. Never have kissed one. I sure would like to, but thank God it's in me.
I don't blame you. That's a guy with good sense in my book. This is what it's like to be an FLW pro. The cap cam view from Alvin Shaw's point of view, and he's got one hooked up.
Still fishing those flooded bushes. Got a quality keeper on here.
What is that? That's not a mean mouth, is it? It is, ain't it?
A mean mouth, a cross between
a
smallmouth and a Kentucky spotted bass.
Whatever it is, he'll take it, and he'll take it to the weigh-in. Lowry's pro Jason Kilpatrick realizes time is up, and all the anglers are heading in.
They must make it back to the check-in area on time. There's a 1-pound penalty for each minute they're late. They can't afford that.
At least one angler today is thinking about the one that got away.
Well, I did the best I could. You know, I caught most of the decent fish I saw. I sure would have liked to have that 16-incher I had turned loose.
All the pros are thinking about the Land O'Lakes Angler of the Year competition. And here's how the top 10 stand through the first half of the year. Bobby Lane didn't make the top 10 on Beaver Lake, and that will drop him down in the Angler of the Year standings, but he's still smiling. From Lakeland, Florida, this rookie has done it all. Give it up for Bobby Lane.
I'm coming out of this thing a winner in my eyes.
Enough weight here to keep you in the lead going into Wheeler Lake.
I don't think so. I didn't catch my 5th fish every day till like 10 minutes before weigh-in. I mean, it was that tough of a tournament for me, and I learned a lot this time. I'm ready to come back next year and learn a lot more. It's you know, the ride's not over. I'm still riding it. I'm having a great time. We still got 2 more tournaments left. There's a lot of fish to be caught, and we're going to lakes that I know, and the sponsors are starting to come along now. I picked up Yamaha as my as a new motor sponsor. You know, everything's coming together. I'm loving the sport of fishing. It was a great decision for me to fish FLW. We're gonna keep riding this thing because the year ain't over yet.
He's still got the confidence of a winner. We'll join the anglers at the weigh-in next.
I'm Alton Jones, and y'all stick around and watch me fish for this 200 grand here at the Walmart Open on beautiful Beaver Lake.
Welcome back to the Walmart Open. In this edition of Ask the Angler, we wanted to know, what do they think about during those long hours on the water?
What do I daydream about when I'm out in the water?
I don't know. You name it. The cosmos and the meaning of life.
Oh, yeah. That Ferrari.
Ice fishing.
The Ferrari? No, the bass.
Volleyball.
Bass fishing.
Pool.
Ferrari, got it. Driving that Ferrari around that second turn.
What I daydream about? I'm listening for turkeys. Surfing back in California. I hear a duck come whistling by.
It drives me nuts to see birds fly over my head. All I want to do is shoot them out in the sky.
Lately, it's been Sandra Rankin.
You know, you don't catch much when you're thinking about Shania.
She's just real cute.
Sorry, Art. I daydream about Skippy peanut butter.
Daydreaming?
My wedding in the future.
Are you kidding me?
I think I'm smart enough to daydream. Going home.
My family back at home.
My daughter's 13 years old. Probably my grandkids.
13 going on 20.
Cutting the grass, taking out the trash.
The phone rings, I pick up the phone. Is Lauren there? Drives me crazy.
There's nothing else on my mind, no daydreams, no missing my wife, no nothing, just the weather and fishing.
Fishing. How to catch that next big one.
Catching big giant bass.
I hope I catch the next world record bass.
Fishing, absolutely.
Winning the FLW championship.
Please, Lord.
If I don't catch fish, I got to go back to work and get a real job.
I just want to be able to catch one and then break dance on the deck.
The fishing is over. Now it's time to see how things play out at the weigh-in. On the pro side, rookie Clifford Perch puts 11 pounds, 2 ounces on the scale. A great effort by this young angler. Alton Jones just barely tops that. He brings to the scales 11 pounds and 4 ounces. Andre Moore won here in 2002, and he's in the hunt once again with his 14-pound stringer. But it's Castro Pro Darrell Robertson top of the leaderboard with 14 pounds and 6 ounces. Here's how the pro leaderboard looks after today's weigh-in. These weights will be combined with tomorrow's to determine who takes home $200,000 for first prize. On the co-angler side, Frank Meyer wins his first title in $40,000. 6 pounds, 2 ounces, his weight. No finalist goes home empty-handed in the FLW events. Here's how the rest of the co-angler field finished. Mary Parnell in 5th place. A day of work and a year's pay. Frank Meyer is the 2005 Walmart Open co-angler champion. When we come back, the pros go out on the water for their final day. Everything is on the line, and a single catch could take it all. Walmart FLW Outdoors continues after this. Ways.
What I love about Sunday, catnapping on the porch swing, you curled up next to me, the smell of jasmine wakes us up.
That's country star Craig Morgan's #1 song, What I Love About Sundays. A fan of bass fishing, Craig came to Beaver Lake and gave a free concert to the crowd after Friday's weigh-in and a private lesson to FLW pro Robert Pearson.
Raymond's in his Sunday best.
Raymond's in his Sunday's best.
He's usually up to his chest.
He's usually up to his chest.
In oil and grease.
In oil and grease.
You got it. Sweet Miss Betty likes to sing our key in the pew behind me. What I love about Sunday, catnapping on the porch swing, you curled up next to me, the smell of jasmine wakes us up. That's what I love about Sunday.
Oh, what a great song. One last sunrise over Prairie Creek Marina. And one last day for the anglers to cast for a $200,000 top prize.
Everybody's going to have to catch them as good or better than they caught them yesterday. There's 20 to 25 pounds laying out there ready to be caught. So we'll just go try to catch it.
Jason makes it sound simple, but 9 others are trying too, including second place Andre Moore.
I got the location part down. I just need to get them to bite and put them in the boat.
Sure, and baseball players just need to hit home runs every time they step to the plate. Rookie Clifford Perch has beaten the odds so far, but he looks a little bit nervous today. And here is the leader of the pack, Darrell Robertson, looking confident despite a razor-thin 6-ounce lead. After years of preparation, many days of practice, and 3 days of competition on this lake, 10 anglers have just one day to make it all count. The man who finds the fish today will be a champion tonight. And we will find out who takes home the big check next time here on Walmart FLW Outdoors at the conclusion of the Walmart Open.
The Walmart Open. It's all about business now.
You have to have a lot of heart.
You couldn't ask for anything more.
You have to have confidence.
Put myself ahead of the pack.
This sport's a lot about confidence.
This is where I belong.
That would be a nice little feather in my
They
cap.
win $200,000 in the Walmart Open.
Time to get them.
Get your adrenaline going.
Absolutely a dream come true.
It's fishing, so anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Fishing for $200,000.
It would be fantastic to win.
200,000.
It'd be awesome to win.
Well, I'm ready to go out there and get with it.
I'm talking about. Who's your daddy? Damn, look at that bad boy. Oh, yeah. Holy cow. There he is, folks, your champion. $500,000, Richard.
The Ozark Mountains of northwest Arkansas, providing a magnificent backdrop to Beaver Lake, one of the clearest man-made bodies of water around. And 10 of the world's best professional anglers have their sights set, literally, on the spawning bass and the top prize of $200,000. From Rogers, Arkansas, home to the largest company in the world, it's the Walmart Open, powered by Tyson. Hello, everybody. I'm Keith Leibowitz, along with Charlie Evans. Final day of competition here on Beaver Lake. And our leader heading into the final day is Castro Pro Darrell Robertson, and it is his second consecutive top 10.
He's on a roll like he was back in '99 when he won over $850,000. Big money at stake here. He could come through again today.
Andre Moore is in second place, but he's just ounces behind Darrell Robertson, and this lake has a special place in the heart of Andre Moore. In fact, he won here back in 2002.
When he won then, he was in total shock. Didn't know what to think about it. He knows now what $200,000 means to his life and to his career. He was a bundle of nerves when he left out this morning.
If there's a guy that can come from back in the pack, it's got to be Alton Jones. 27 career top 10s, and he's nearing $1 million in career earnings.
He has loads of experience, knows how to perform under pressure. I tell you what, he said he's going to fish by the seat of his pants today. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see him come from third place and take this victory.
It's going to be tough for anyone to win here. A tight race at the head of the pack. A lot of work for those in the back of the pack as well. Alvin Shaw, Jason Kilpatrick, Jeremiah Kindy, all making their second consecutive top 10s. The boats lined up before dawn. The anglers waited out the last few moments before takeoff. Andre Moore hoping for that second Walmart Open victory, but Darrell Robertson right in his way.
I think our biggest challenge today is to find 5 of those fish. You know, they weigh about 3 pounds. You know, if we can find them, we can catch them, we'll do good.
Everybody's got a shot. I mean, these guys are great. It would really be an accomplishment to win this tournament. I mean, anytime you're fishing against Alton Jones, Cody Bird, Darrell Robertson, I mean, it's a pretty good place to be. And if you come out victorious, I mean, you've actually, you know, you've done something. You've done something pretty big.
Yeah, that is for sure. Cody Bird is in 7th place for now, but hardly out of the race. And the man in the sandals, Kevin Vida, is looking for an opening as well. One big fish could do it for anyone.
But you know, Beaver Lake can jump up and bite anybody. We've seen it before. We've seen guys catch big sacks and come back. You know, look at Guido, had 18 pounds the first day and had 0 the second day. So I can't worry about what they've got or what they might catch. All I can do is go out and focus on what I can find and what I can catch, and I'll worry about the weigh-in when that time comes.
Words of wisdom from 3rd place Alton Jones. And here's Clifford Perch, a rookie in the fight of his career. What a place to make your first top 10. $200,000 at stake. The anglers head out from the marina and into the unknown. Charlie, what is it going to take for one of these guys to walk away with victory?
Every one of them probably going to be doing sight fishing in the clear waters of Beaver Lake. Sunglasses, very important, polarized sunglasses, strong trolling motors, strong trolling motor batteries as they whip around looking for those fish on the beds. But just find them on the beds not enough. They've got to be able to make them bite and then get them in the boat.
We are in the Ozark Mountains of Arkansas. In the northwest corner of the state is Beaver Lake, over 70 miles long and covering more than 28,000 acres. From the launch at Prairie Creek Marina, the anglers are free to fish all of it. This is Cody Bird. He was on some fish early yesterday morning, and once again this morning, he's doing it again.
Just right around the corner from the takeoff, he shut down, made a couple of casts, and boom, he's already got one on. It's like a good solid keeper here. This is amazing. Into the net. It's 7:02. He's already got a keeper in the boat. The other 9 anglers are still running the big engines.
Very nice effort for Cody Bird. He's going to need several more of those if he's going to have a shot at the $200,000 first prize. That one goes into the live well, and before any other angler has a cup of coffee, Cody Bird catches his first fish. We move over now to Clifford Perch, who's also looking for some early risers. He went from 105th on day 1 to 1st on day 2, and now he has to prove it wasn't just luck.
It was not luck because he's on a good, solid pattern, fishing deeper banks for bedding bass than most of the guys. He's got a good keeper on here.
That one worked.
Clifford Perch working his way up through the Western Division of the EverStart Series to get to the FLW Tour. Good, solid hook set. And then he's got that light line, so he takes his time, maneuvers that fish nice and gentle, make sure he doesn't pull off or he loses him. Light line, light drag setting, get him into the boat.
Scared me, man. That thing came right at it, and I was going to get it in the boat, and all of a sudden it got a whole bunch of muscle and got taken off there. That's a good fish.
Wow, we could be in store for a wild day. Another good start. Here's a bundled up Kellogg's Pro Alvin Shaw coming into the day in 5th place, about 5 pounds behind Daryl Robertson.
He's fishing again around the brush. That's where a lot of the bass will spawn. Taking it easy with this fish again. Oh man, don't lose this one. Going for the net. You don't like him jumping around like that. Makes him nervous. He's got it.
Good catch.
A white pearl tube, something he can see real good underwater on that bed. When it disappears, set the hook. Definitely hooked into the mouth.
It's a good start. Get 5 like that, boys. Get me back in the game.
You can hear Alvin breathing hard. That was a major rush of adrenaline for him to start the day. Back over to Cody Bird, still fishing within sight of the marina. This is his 4th FLW Top 10, and Charlie, 3 have come on Beaver Lake.
He feels right at home here on Beaver Lake, loves the light line, finesse fishing, and he's got another one hooked up here. Fish number 2, been fishing less than an hour now, and he's already got his 2nd fish on. He's got a great pattern.
His 6th year on tour, looking for his first win, and there it is, into the boat. Another nice fish to start the day for Cody Bird.
On a shaky head finesse worm. Good job.
You can hear our chopper overhead. Cody Bird showing off his 2nd catch of the day. But this is Beaver Lake, and anything can happen. It's quiet right now on the lake, but Castrol Pro Daryl Robertson is like a hunter waiting for the right moment to strike. And being in the lead is a good way to start the day, but the lead is just as hard to keep as it is to get. And this lake is tricky. In fact, one got away from Daryl just a few moments ago. And Charlie, with the light line and light tackle they're using, it really is very difficult to keep every fish on.
You got to set the hook hard enough to penetrate the fish's mouth, but yet not hard enough to break the line with that light line. So it's a really difficult task. He's back on that fish again, got him hooked up this time. In the beautiful clear waters of Beaver Lake, you see this is a huge fish.
We don't want this thing to get away.
He doesn't want to get away. Take your time. This fish right here is trying to, he's going to get away from that net. He doesn't want in that net at all. You got to get him in there, Daryl. One more time. Now. No, not now. He finally got him in the net.
Nice keeper for Daryl Robertson, seeking his first victory since 1999.
We're supposed to be any. Not very good, but he's hooked. Whew, thank you, Lord.
Looking up at Andre Moore, who's looking for his 2nd victory here on Beaver Lake. Please give a welcome from Scottsdale, Arizona, former winner here, Andre Moore.
It was pretty incredible for me to win that tournament, just because when they handed me that check, I mean, that was pretty cool. I was like, well, this is why I drive 25 hours one way to come out here and win big money. Hold on a second. Hey, babe, I'm doing an interview right now. Can I call you back? Hello?
I brought 2 good luck charms with me today. One's a lucky buckeye I got from my girlfriend, Kim.
Hello? Hey, baby. I'm doing a video interview right now. Can I call you right back?
And the other one is my Rick James t-shirt, which I'm wearing underneath all this clothing.
My bait company's Reaction Innovations, which I started after I won this tournament. So when I won this tournament, it pretty much changed my life. I've had a little unique marketing approach. I went to art school, so I've always been a fan of, you know, the pinup girls of, you know, the 30s, 40s, all that kind of stuff. Some people like it, some people don't. The one thing I know is for sure is everybody catches fish on them. Yeah! I'm pretty positive. It's probably a bad thing, because usually when I'm positive, I don't do so good. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
Pretty good is an understatement. He started the day just ounces out of the lead. That's a great position for someone who has won this event before, and look at that flip right into the boat.
Catching fish on Beaver Lake with his own baits that he produces. Andre out there fishing more main lake stuff for spawning fish than our other competitors, but it's working for him with good quality fish. Good solid hook set, flips him right into the boat.
Spot. Yeah, that's a mean mouth right there.
Andre's referring to one of 4 types of bass available to the anglers here on Beaver Lake. A largemouth, a smallmouth called a brownfish, Kentucky spotted bass because of its coloration, and a meanmouth, a cross between the smallmouth and the Kentucky.
Lowry's pro Jason Kilpatrick looks like he's focused on one right now. He's been focused in his last 2 tournaments. Day 1 for Jason Kilpatrick was a great day. Brought in several monsters that set him up for his 2nd consecutive top 10 and 2nd top 10 appearance on Beaver Lake as well.
Jason Kilpatrick may not like that fishing, but he's got one hooked up here.
Yeah! War Eagle! Oh! That's confidence builder. Inside the mouth. We can do it. We can make them bite. We can make them, I don't know anything about bed fishing. And if they don't watch out, somebody that's never done it before is going to school them.
Jason Kilpatrick's always a confident one. Never done it before, but he's sure doing it now. This is a sport that rewards quick thinking. Darryl Robertson on the move again. The competition is in high gear on Beaver Lake this morning. All the anglers trying to win $200,000, but they're also thinking about a bigger goal, the Land O'Lakes Angler of the Year Award. And the standings are sure to change after this event. Bobby Lane, the rookie who made the top 10 in a record 3 consecutive tournaments, did not make it this time, but he's still one of the most skilled anglers out there on the water, as he demonstrates in today's Fishing 101, presented by Lays.
On Lake Beaver this week, we had the FLW Tour. One of the main patterns that I was using was definitely finding schooling fish. My favorite way to catch schooling fish is put on a topwater plug. The one I used in this tournament was a white Zero Spook. I put the red Daiichi hooks on the back simply so the fish can see this thing better. When you pull up to a school in an area like this, you throw the bait about 30 yards out in front of the boat, throw it past the school, definitely just bring it right back through the school. There's 2 ways to work this bait. You can slow retrieve it, just kind of popping it along. If that doesn't seem to get the fish excited, start popping the bait as fast as you can with your hands and your reel, and you'll see the fish literally start coming up behind this bait. It's the most awesome thing. And when they get there, if they don't eat it when you're working it fast, just go back to slowing the retrieve down, and you can literally watch the fish. They'll come up and eat the bait right in front of you. And when you would catch one, you'd have 4 or 5 more following in. So you'd simply keep your trolling motor backed off the school and make repeated casts in. Work that bait 2 different ways, try to trigger them strikes, and I guarantee if you take this bait and try it not only on Beaver but in your hometown, you will catch more fish.
As you can see, the fish are out there, but catching them is a matter of strategy. Charlie, Beaver Lake provides such a great luxury to these anglers because the water is so clear they're able to see those fish up on the beds.
But the question is how much time to spend on a particular fish. A big fish is worth a lot of time, but you got to get the ones that will bite. Not all of them are ready to bite today.
Making it even trickier, today is the shortest fishing day of the tournament, and Alton Jones knows every minute counts.
You know, the other thing I'm going to do today is I'm really going to utilize the 10-minute rule for sight fishing. That doesn't mean I have to catch the fish within 10 minutes, but that means within 10 minutes of looking at him, I need to be able to make a judgment of yes, I can or no, I can't, because on this short day, I can't afford to waste an hour on a fish that I can't catch.
It's also tough to leave a big quality 3, 4, or 5-pound fish in that first 10 minutes if he doesn't bite.
Got him.
He's got one here.
Finally, one time he finally snapped his mouth open, and I got him.
Okay. Good fish, worth waiting for.
There we go. Look at that. All that time he wouldn't do anything, and then finally gets it, top lip dead center. TLDC. I think he's 15 inches.
Top lip dead center, it's in the mouth.
Well, it took an hour, but our 10-minute judgment worked. I'm finding out that the ones I think I can catch. So if I keep up that rule, oh yeah, he's 16.5 inches. That's the size right there of that one that I had to throw back yesterday.
Remember yesterday, he foul hooked a fish and had to throw it back. Today, he gets it in the boat, an hour well spent. That takes confidence, something Cody Bird has plenty of. 7th after yesterday, he's looking for his first FLW win.
For our qualifier here, make his third top 10 appearance from Granbury, Texas, Cody Bird.
If the good Lord wants me to win this tournament, I'll win the tournament way I look at it. The older you get, you know, you start to realize those kind of things, and I'm just glad to be here. I used to ride bulls, you know, so I guess kind of a redneck, huh?
Ride him, cowboy!
I used to be a stone worker at stone. I still do a little bit on my off time. Every bull rider will tell you have to have a lot of heart to stay in there and try to make a good ride. And tournament fishing's the same way. You know, fishing's tough. If I don't fish, I'm gonna be sick. I have a special little spot, and if I can catch a limit each day quick and then go look for the sight fish, I'll give them a good run. I play a little golf. I get mad and hang it up, then I play again, hang it up again, you know. I've been after this for 5 years, and it'd be really special for me to win $200,000 in the Walmart Open here at Beaver Lake. I like this place. Shoot, I may move up here.
That means a lot coming from a Texan. He doesn't have his limit yet, but he's working on it, and this will help.
What a hook set. Jerk the fish clean out of the water and into the boat. Good keeper here.
Landed him right in the net.
A slow presentation, but a lightning fast hook set. Now that's a hook set of a pro right there. Got to measure him. Kentucky's got to be 12 inches. Largemouth like this one got to be 15. Yeah. This one qualifies.
Third fish for Cody Bird goes in the live well. We go over to Darryl Robertson, who's like a hawk scouting for prey on the move, and he is hooked up again here.
He moves from spot to spot to spot, working about halfway back in the pockets. That's where he's finding the beds.
I think that thing might keep, mightn't it?
I think so too. Good solid keeper. Slips him into the net, and now he'll be on to another spot.
Darryl Robertson started the day in the lead. He's trying to make it difficult for all the other anglers. It's a $200,000 race to the finish. Come on back with us. Welcome back to the Walmart Open here on Beaver Lake. The man in motion, Pastoral Pro Darryl Robertson on the move again.
Yesterday it was hit and run for him in the North Clifty arm of Beaver Lake. Today he's doing that same hit and run tactic, but covering a lot more territory.
And while he's making another move, Jason Kilpatrick is working some very tangled timber. He's got his eyes set on a fish.
It's a great place for a big bass bed back in that mess. This is what sight fishing is all about. Spotting the fish back there. You can see him. We got to make the right presentation right down into the center of the bed. Give it a little twitch. If he's there, he could grab it. Making the pitch right back in behind the bed. Yes. He's got braided line. There's the fish going after the bait. The fish sees it. He's got it. Wow. Unbelievable.
What a shot.
Yeah. Whoa, that was her spot over there underneath that root. As soon as we put it under there, she made one pass and jacked it. I think she might, I don't know, she's going to be close to going. She's going to be close. She may be short.
No way. That's a good quality keeper fish. And again, a great presentation. What an angle, what a shot with that braided line, able to jerk that fish right out of that thick timber. That's amazing, that fish spotting that bait, jumping on it instantly.
Oh, she's an easy 15. She went down on it and jacked it, son, when I popped her with it.
Alton Jones began the day 3 pounds out of the lead. He's another angler with an eye for sight fishing and for success. Nearly $1 million in career earnings.
A man widely considered one of the top bass anglers in the world. From Waco, Texas, Alton Jones.
Being a professional fisherman, I have to pinch myself about twice a day to make sure it's real and that it's not just a dream, because it is fantastic. We get to be out in God's creation all the time, and you know, I'm grateful to live in a country where we can pursue whatever our passion is as a career. And I'm grateful for the Lord to have an opportunity to fish for a living. Beaver Lake has some of the toughest to catch bedding fish that I've ever fished for, and that's my forte. That's what I love to do. If you just ask me what I want to go do, I want to go sight fish. But man, these fish are tough. You know, really the difference on Beaver Lake is getting a couple of those quality fish. You know, before I ever stop on a spot to fish, I ask myself, can this place produce a 4-pounder? If the answer is no, I'm going somewhere else.
4 pounds, 12 ounces.
Well, I've never won an FLW event, and so that would be a nice little feather in my cap. The goal of mine is to win the Walmart Open.
He certainly has a chance at it, but he's going to need some good catches if he's going to bring home the big bucks, the $200,000.
I got him. Hope he's a keeper. Coming in the boat.
Nice fish.
Okay. I believe that's a 15-inch fish.
I think so. Absolutely. Good, solid keeper here. Hooked in the mouth, illegal catch.
Another fish for Alton's live well. Charlie, I don't think it's any surprise to see our past champion, Andre Moore, getting off to such a great start. Ounces behind before the day started. He needed to catch up.
He's catching up fast. Once he gets a limit in the boat, then he'll start to look for those really big fish, the ones that'll make the difference, the ones that could win $200,000. Andre Moore looking for beds way down deep in the 12 to 14-foot range, as you can see on this Garmin depth finder. Down there is where the big bass will bed, and he's targeting those bass with a bait that his company makes. This is his bait, his design, the Smalley Beaver. He's using a white color, one that you can see down there in that 12 to 14-foot water.
In fact, Charlie, in 2002, when he won this event, he was using a prototype of that lure, and now that lure has paid off for him again. Here we go.
He's hooked up. Make sure he fights this fish really slow. Again, light line, loose drag setting. Make sure it doesn't get away. This is like a good solid keeper here.
And it looks like he's not going to go for the net, instead grabbing the line. Very risky to do this here, and Andre gets it into the boat.
That's number 5.
A limit for Andre Moore. Moving over to Jeremiah Kindy right now. Looking for his first victory. Jeremiah's had some struggles, though, this morning.
Oh, gosh. Can't afford to do that.
Several hook sets and several misses, and we've seen in past tournaments, this can take a toll on an angler mentally, Charlie.
Oh, he bit it.
He's got to get himself back into the game here, get his mind right. He's hooked up here.
See if he can get it into the boat.
He's got this one. No problem.
Yes.
A great presentation, set up perfect on this spawning bass, right at the right angle to get that fish to bite. He eases him right into the boat.
Persistence pays off.
Persistence is the name of the game today. Back over to Cody Bird right now. Oh, and he's got trouble with the rod.
He snapped off his reel handle, and now he's going to have to hand over hand get this thing in any way he can. This is not great, but it works.
Got it
How
in.
about that? I snapped my reel handle off.
Let's take another look here. Here's the hook set, and here's the reel handle. You can see it here. He's got a lot of pressure on that as he sets the hook, and pow, it pops loose. He doesn't have a handle now, grabs the hand over hand, anything to get that fish in the boat. And they're a very pretty technique, but effective in this case.
Cody Bird improvises a way to get the fish into the boat.
Thanks, Lord. How about that, Jimmy?
The former bull rider putting another fish in the live well. Hey, this is truly a competition where anything can happen.
Stick around for more of the Walmart Open at Beaver Lake and see me catch a big one.
The Ozark Mountains provide the crystal clear water here on Beaver Lake. A short day of fishing is halfway over. It's going well for Banana Boat pro Kevin Vida. He's already got 3 keepers in the boat. And this former college baseball player is having fun just outside the dam at the northeastern end of the lake. Mr. Vida keeping it loose on a day's fishing for 200 grand.
You just swing at it. Swing and a miss. Sink one. And the pitch.
Kevin auditioning for a play-by-play job.
Oh, strike 2. I just moved his head a little that time.
Threw that one high and tight. This is a wild man.
And he's in his 2-strike position. The fish is sitting there. It moves off the bed. He turned around instantly, comes back. He's looking at the bait. He's chasing. Ball outside to the left.
And they can't all be strikes, right? It's been a tough year for Kevin Vida, but he is back in full swing.
Please give a welcome to representing Team Banana Boat. Give it up for Kevin Vida.
It's been a weird year.
Oh, man.
Terrible. I've had some terrible luck this year. I couldn't wait to get here. I could not wait to get here.
If this is your goal, is to make top 10 every year.
Last couple tournaments, I went into kind of a negative attitude because I was leaving things at home. I was missing a lot of stuff, and I think I was letting a lot of that affect me personally, not knowing if I really wanted to do this or not.
It's exciting. You know, you don't want to be out in the stands looking in on this. It's not a good feeling.
You know, I went and did a seminar in Cleveland, and I had 2 boys come up to me and just were in awe and want to know how they could get into the sport and do this because they watch it on TV and they follow it, and it changed my heart. This is where I belong.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Continuing with his play-by-play out
He's
here.
back in, boy, this pitch is so hot. He's moving. Get it, get it, get it, get it. He's just following it right out of the bed. 2-2.
He's gonna have a resume tape before this whole thing is done.
All right, I think I got a good cast on this one.
He's working at it for a long time now.
I'll be doing all this and won't be a keeper. Got him.
All right.
Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Here he is, spending this whole time doing play-by-play. Now he's got to get the net and get the fish in and get it in the boat.
Oh, get in.
He's got it.
Get out of there!
All right. The perfect delivery and a great follow-through. That is keeper number 4. Only 1 more to go for a limit. He's fishing a Mismo 2 green pumpkin in beds 8 to 12 foot deep. And he's having fun out there.
What a great reaction for Kevin Vida. Back over to Daryl Robertson, who always seems to be calm. And he's got one here, Charlie.
Another one he's targeted on the bed. He can see it, put the bait in there, got him hooked up and into the boat. Again, that bubble gum colored bait that he can spot real easily down there on the bed. Makes it easy to spot that bait. He knows when the bass sucks it in. Again, got to have him suck it in so it'll be a legal catch. Got to be hooked inside the mouth. And Terrell is putting them in the boat.
Let's put him in the little side. Now we can look for the big ones.
You get some of those big ones to put in the big live well. Daryl's closest competitor, Andre Moore. He has his limit. From now on, he can pick and choose the bigger fish. And Andre has got another fish on here. Will it be big enough to keep?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a good keeper. I'm not sure he'll be able to call a smaller one with that. It's great to have the luxury of already having a limit in your boat, being able to target just bigger fish that could win this event for you.
Especially with the amount of money that is on the line right now.
Maybe 2 pounds.
Here's the guy that's really the Cinderella story of this tournament so far. Clifford Perch, keeping himself in the hunt. That's a pretty fish.
It's the right kind. Little mean mouth or spot or something, whatever the heck they are. It's a keeper, that's all that matters.
It is definitely a spotted bass. Sometimes those guys can't even tell the difference between them.
Remember, there are 4 different kind of bass in this lake. There is not a moment to waste as this competition goes down to the wire. This is Kevin Vida racing to a new location, chasing his limit fish.
Stay tuned. You're going to watch Kevin Vida weigh in some of them big smallmouth fish here on Beaver Lake.
An underwater forest is the hunting ground, and $200,000 is waiting for the man who can master it. This is the Walmart Open on Beaver Lake in Arkansas. And this is Mark Pack of Mineola, Texas. Day 3, he caught nothing, not a single fish. Today, he's trying to land fish number 1, and there we go!
Huge hook set. Good fish. Mark is another tackle company owner, just like Andre Moore. He owns Lake Fork Tackle, designs his own baits.
There we go, boy. That's a nice one there.
Good to see Mark Pack on the board. Cody Bird keeping his eyes open and presumably fishing with a new reel since he broke the last one off.
Yeah, he's back in business, full equipment. He's got one hooked up, good solid fish again, taking his time. Don't want that fish to pull off, get loose.
Again, Cody has never won an FLW event, has been in the top 10 3 times here on Beaver Lake. Nice fish there, Charlie.
Good, solid keeper, that'll help.
That's a keeper, ain't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Don't even waste the time measuring it, Cody. That's a good fish.
Now on to Kevin Vida, who's got another fish on.
No. It's a spot. I think that might help.
It's number 6 he can call with that one.
I don't know.
Or maybe not.
Kevin Vida, though, still trying to stay in the hunt. Alton Jones has moved from the west end of the lake to the middle, still looking for his limit fish. Oh, there you go. This move may have paid off.
That's 5. I've had to sit on the bottom for a long time.
That is his limit fish right there for Alton Jones.
Showing why he is the master at sight fishing. He jerks them in the boat. Great job.
We'll give it on a hat cam. Look, inside the mouth.
Oh, he got it. We like that little move by Alton. Talk about his hook up here.
He's got one spotted on the bed beside that bush there and does a great job with a great presentation of the lure right into the boat.
It was worth running down here for. That makes a limit. Hey, I actually get to put one on the bigger side. This fish is kind of lonely over here.
A different perspective, Jason Kilpatrick standing on his engine, trying to get a leg up on the competition. He's the subject of Fuji's Fine Picks Photo Flashback.
Oh, that's a big giant. That's a giant.
Jason at the Washita River back in March.
A lot of excitement he generated on Washita, finishing in 3rd place.
Touchdown, baby! Final drive!
That was in March. This is now back out on Beaver Lake. Jason has one on.
He's figuring out this sight fishing business, and he's getting it down pat.
Nice job working it right around that stump and into the boat.
That's 12, isn't it?
Yeah, all day long, every day, all day. He is not going to waste any time measuring it now. He is back on it. Andre Moore is also feeling the pressure as time runs out.
Man, sure mean a lot to me to win this tournament again. It's hard enough winning one of these things, but you know, I got a chance to win my second one. I'd like to seal the deal on it.
He's not the only one. So would Castro pro Darrell Robertson, the hit-and-run angler who's setting up after yet another move. But he'd better do it quickly. The final dramatic moments on the water when we come back on Walmart FLW Outdoor. You can't see the tension from the air, but these anglers are under the gun. The final day of competition in the Walmart Open is almost over. And when time is up, they race in for the check-in. Some of the anglers have already made the decision to head on back. This is Cody Bird making his run back, chased by our FSN helicopter. Jeremiah Kindy, though, is pushing it. If he's late back to the marina, he'll be penalized 1 pound per minute that he is late. Just a few minutes ago, he landed this fish, so maybe his gamble will pay off.
I'm just glad to have 5. It's really been a struggle for me the last couple of days. I mean, you put your heart and soul into it, and when it just don't happen, it can really be tough on you.
Here's another last-minute angler, Charlie.
Oh, good one. Oh.
This is Highway 12 Bridge. Clifford Perch trying to pull him away from that concrete.
Whew. Thank you, Lord. Look at that fish right there, number 5, and we're on our way.
On a topwater bait.
He has proven that he is no fluke. What an effort by Clifford Perch this week.
How about that one? Hey.
He's got a fan club.
Oh, I needed that one so bad you can't even believe. I got like 1 minute, and that was my number 5 fish.
Banana Boat Pro Kevin Vida has already made the tough call. He has put down his rod, and he is heading home. Darrell Robertson is looking to lock up a win here with a Hail Mary cast, and he has got a fish, Charlie.
He's got one on. He started today with only a 6-ounce lead. This fish right here could put him over the top.
Got to get him in.
He's taking his time with this fish, making sure he makes no mistakes, getting him in the boat. He's got it.
Oh, no! He cut. Oh, my goodness. That fish bounced off the windshield and went into the water.
Unbelievable. He did everything right up until the last second. Then the fish hits the console, out into the water.
No time left either.
Oh, thank you, Lord, for a good day anyhow.
Wow, that may have been a $200,000 fish that just bounced off his boat and went back in the water. Look, he may be smiling on the outside, but he's got to be dying on the inside after that. All the anglers are heading in, including Alton Jones, seeking his first FLW win. A victory here would push his career earnings over the $1 million mark. The veterans, the rookie. One will be champion, but all will remember the challenge of Beaver Lake.
Fish don't always cooperate, though. That's the thing about sight fishing, especially when you don't have a lot of time. You can't really sit there and experiment with them too much. You just gotta catch the ones that bite, and if they're not showing the right signs that they are gonna bite, you gotta beat feet and hit the road. You know, but I don't have another day to try it again. This was it. So hopefully it was enough. I don't know.
We'll find out soon enough. It's all over but the weigh-in, and of course, the stories. We get a tall one from Forrest L. Wood in today's FLW Fish Tales, brought to you by Evan Root.
Sitting here where we can see out in these woods makes me think of a story that happened to a little boy going to school, and a little boy that was in about the 4th grade, I guess, and his dad liked to fish, and his dad would take him fishing on weekends, and then the little boy would go to school the next day and tell stories about how big the fish were and so forth, and the teachers knew he was exaggerating. And one day the boy's teacher asked the principal if he wouldn't talk to him, see if he couldn't get him to tell the truth more. So the principal called him in and said, "Son," he said, "if I told you that when I started to school today that I was walking from my house out to the street and a bear came from around behind my house and acted like it was fixing to get me, and a little bitty dog ran between me and that bear and whipped that bear and run it off, would you believe that story?" And the little boy said, "Yes, sir, I would. That's my dog, and that's the second bear he's whipped this week."
Thank you, Forrest. Rogers, Arkansas is home to the largest company in the world, but it doesn't often see a spectacle like this. Some of the world's best anglers and the world's best bass boats heading through town. Even in a fishing town like Rogers, this procession literally stops traffic, and the anglers keep their catches with them the whole way. Destination, the weigh-in tent. The tent is packed with fans waiting to see one of the biggest paydays in bass fishing, $1.25 million. The weigh-in is in progress, and Charlie Evans is inside. 4 anglers couldn't match Daryl Robertson's weight from yesterday. They've been eliminated. Mark Pack, Jeremiah Kindy, Jason Kilpatrick, and Alvin Shaw. The remaining anglers challenged Daryl, but the Castrol Pro had plenty to hold them off.
We're at 2-4, another 1 pound. That should do it. 3 fish for a Castrol Pro, powered by Yamaha. 3 fish here that weigh 4 pounds even. A new leader back in the lead again. Daryl Robson, 4 even.
So Robertson has the lead for now, but this Texas-style shootout is just getting started. Cody Bird came to the scales with 5 fish weighing 8 pounds, 13 ounces, but it wasn't enough. Neither is Kevin Vida's 9 pounds, 3 ounce limit. For him, the tournament is over. The rookie, Clifford Perch, matches Bird's weight of 8 pounds, 13 ounces. He too is out of the running. That leaves just the heavy hitters like Alton Jones, still in the game. So too is Andre Moore, the former champion here. And of course, the leader for now, Castrol Pro, Daryl Robertson. It's a 3-way tug of war. The final weigh-in of the Walmart Open continues after this. You can also log on to the website to vote for the Eagle Claw hook set of the day. The fans have named a winner from the Washita River event, and he's no surprise. Bobby Lane. Bobby gets a $1,000 Walmart gift card. You can log on to vote for your favorite from this event. 4 days of competition are on the line in the weigh-in tent. 7 anglers have been eliminated, only 3 remain.
Next to weigh in, Alton Jones from Waco, Texas, weighed in 11 pounds, 4 ounces on day 1. 11-4 for Alton Jones.
He started the day 3 pounds behind, used his 10-minute rule to catch a limit. No monsters, but Alton Jones was one of those guys who certainly had fun out there.
$1 million mark here at this event. He needs 4 pounds, 5 ounces to take over the lead, and he's got 3 fish that weigh 5 pounds, 10 ounces. The new leader, Alton Jones. Let's give him a good round of applause.
Alton Jones stakes his claim to the top spot, $200,000. Now, it's Andre Moore's turn, and Andre knows this lake. Today, he caught his limit early, but starting today in second place meant he had some ground to make up.
Andre Moore at 21-12. There is fish number 5. It weighs in at 2 pounds, 9 ounces, puts Andre back into the lead and knocks out Alton Jones.
After a nerve-wracking day on the water, the anglers have to endure this kind of back-and-forth tension. Now, it's a face-off. Darryl Robertson needs to recapture the lead to take home the title. Andre Moore has it for the second time in his career. Find out who wins next. Here is our current leader, Andre Moore. He won here in 2002, and this could be the year he repeats. But Castro pro Darryl Robertson, who has over $1 million in career earnings, held the lead after yesterday. And now it's Darryl's turn to step to the scales. He has been on the move all day long, steadily reeling in fish. Plus, he came into the weigh-in with a 6-ounce lead. But his inability to land a last-minute fish could prove very, very costly. It comes down to one last fish.
We could add at least 100,000 more here, maybe 200,000. 2 pounds, 9 ounces. Are we ready to see? I can't wait. Darryl, are we ready? This one weighs in at 2 pounds even, $100,000 here. $200,000 for Andre Moore. He's our champion.
Andre Moore takes home $200,000 on Beaver Lake for the second time, becoming only the second pro to pull off such an amazing feat. It was a neck-and-neck race at the top of the leaderboard, and all the finalists in this event go home big-time winners. Darryl Robertson, 100 grand for second place, all the way down to Mark Pack, 20 grand for 10th. In just 2 Walmart Open wins, Andre Moore has taken home close to $500,000. What a fantastic 4 days this has been. Join us next time as we bring you the action from Wheeler Lake in Decatur, Alabama. A reminder to log on to FLWOutdoors.com for complete tournament coverage and live webcast. Congratulations to Andre Moore. For Charlie Evans, I'm Keith Leibowitz. Thanks for watching.